Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Pressing high and with purpose. Up towards the front line. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Seedorf. The ball has bounced loose now. Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Good ball, good take. Oh, nice touch. He's in a great position here. And that should get the job done. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Real chance! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He won't be happy with that one. Seedorf.
Seedorf.
Seedorf!
Seedorf.
Now it's Mbappe. Over to the right flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Elects to cross. Cafu with the clearance. Hernes. Closing in on goal. Very nicely done. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that. Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Arsenal always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Spread to the right. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that was very necessary. Hernes is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Mbappe. Azar. It's Seedorf. Nesta was in no mood for any of that. Hernus powering forward here. Pepe makes the interception. Nicely aimed pass. Back towards the middle. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ah, such a clever touch. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Araujo is there, and he can get that clear.
There will be one minute at
no
a
way
time.
through. We are into overtime. And it's Hullet. Seedorf. Looking to play him in. Delivered low.
Well, he certainly...
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Not the most accurate pass. Chance here to counter. Ibrahimovic. Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Hernus tries to play it through. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's chosen to go back. He's had it taken off him. Nicely weighted ball. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Lahm is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Seedorf being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Silvestre. Araujo. Vieira. Now it's Hazard. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, Mbappe, number 20,
Arsenal
Ibrahimovic.
do have options available
Number
on the bench
14,
if they want to go that way.
number 22, Seedorf.
Hazard.
Coming on the field, number 9,
And it's
Eto.
Vieira.
Number 18,
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
number 15.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's looking to catch him up. Hazard, lovely feet. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. Nice sequence of passes. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That is lovely. Paris Saint-Germain with another corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's quick to get rid. Vieira. Cafu. Nedved finding himself in space. Cuts it, but he leaps for it! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 5, Roberto Carlos. Coming on the field is number 10, Bale. Substitution in progress.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Hullet, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's let fly. Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Vieira. And it's Hazard. Araujo deals with that comfortably.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played back. He's had a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Now it's Hullet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Goes forward. Suarez going after that. Azar looking for the run. Arsenal could have here their final chance.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Lahm with the short one. And this is Schneider. Del Piero looking to be a menace in the final third. And he was quick to react. Vieira. Makaleli. Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? Gattuso.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Hunis really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Good chance here! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Shifted it to the flank.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things, and he's much, much more. Out shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Seedorf. Now they can break here. Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
He's found a way through. It's a sweeping cross. Oh, good climb! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Silvestre. Ibrahimovic shapes to shoot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can...
Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Seedorf. Seedorf. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Hernus with the short one. He's on it, can he get away? And now they can spring out of defence.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hernus. And here's Ibrahimovic. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Spread out to the left. Now the delivery. And a header! It's bounced back off the post. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. the passers will always have an option with him.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And here's Roberto Carlos. Real chance! Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And here's the chance to counter. Seedorf. Chance! And they've got rid. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Seedorf. Seedorf, rapid and full of intent. Getting up there! And a neat finish! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Vieira. Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Seedorf. Ernest has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Vieira. A searching ball out wide. Can he latch on to this? And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Please be made aware that
it is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, Mbappe.
Second period is underway.
Number 20,
well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ibrahimovic, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Luis Suarez. Vieira, a player who needs no introduction. Seedorf. And here's Suarez. Played out wide. There's the delivery. Ferdinand gets it away. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Almost an hour gone.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's picked his way through. Pepe clears without hesitation. Now it's Ibrahimovic, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Looking for the run. Now it's Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Oh, right place, right time. Pull it. Oh, easy pickings there. That has not gone well. Tries to dink it through. Ernest looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Arsenal.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Roberto Carlos. Number 14, Ernest. Number 22,
Lahm
TraDa.
plays it short.
Coming on the field,
Then Schneider.
10, Bale. Number 4, Hazard.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Hullet. Big chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Pull it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Del Piero, and he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vieira knocks it into space. Vieira running with the ball, and he was quick to react. Now it's Luis Suarez. So what can they make of this? He is through here. Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That has been slung wide. And here's Gattuso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he spark a counter here? Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Del Piero might just make this. Now it's Luis Suarez.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's going for goal! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pullet ventures forward. This looks promising. Oh, and the shot! It's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. And a trademark added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
And a quick reminder.
Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance for a shot! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe! Azar. Seedorf.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Azar. And a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's beaten the last man. Seedorf, he is through here. Roberto Carlos, cross and a header! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Mbappe shoots! Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Seedorf. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. More and more. Oh no, what has happened here? Silvestre. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Leicester. That's a little off target. Azar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Is there any decent chance? And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Corner number 2 then. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off. And it's Lam. Aimed beyond the defence. Aquinic. And he shoots! And there's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting.
Real chance! Defending of the desperate variety.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos getting up there! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Lan. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Oh, good effort! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. And it's Hullet. That's going wide left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Nesta. That's Vieira.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, no joy this time. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Arsenal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Arsenal looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21, Mbappe. Number 20,
Down to business again.
Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field,
Foot in.
number 10, Bale.
Arsenal different to some extent
18,
this half.
Hullet.
Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bale! And that's a tiny finish. They are playing them off the park. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Seedorf gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to play it through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bale. It's Bale! He's got a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Very nicely done. Seedorf currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
There will be a throw-in. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Patrick Vieira, of course, a three-time winner of the English top flight and captain of the famous Invincibles. To stare him in the eye required real courage of any opponent, Jim.
Yeah, the core and command centre of one of English football's greatest ever teams, Peter. Those boys know what they're in for, a battle for their lives. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That'll be a throw. Pull it. Seedorf driving forwards. Chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Ferdinand tries to clear. Not where it came from. Cafu receives it in a good position here. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the...
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Hazard. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Hazard has got himself a free kick. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Hazard. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Nice bit of trickery. Hazard makes the interception. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's in a great position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Seedorf. It's run loose here. He's going for goal! Seedorf! It is terrific! A finish right from the top draw. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Arsenal are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
Del Piero! Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos knocks it into space. Now can he shoot? It's anyone's ball now.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos, and it's made its way to him. He's had a shot! That's another chance! And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Arsenal leading now. Good play on the left-hand side here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, that pass... And for the first half, that is that. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Arsenal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
20, Ibrahimovic.
Away we go again.
To replace him is number 18, Hullet.
He's had it taken off him. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe is the key defender on that occasion. Hernes is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. Seedorf. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Del Piero.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Seedorf. Seedorf looking to add to his goal. And it's Seedorf. What a throw in. He has found the way through. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Corner number 2 then.
Hernes. Number 22, Seedorf. Number 21, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
And now
number
a sudden
4,
chance to counter.
Hazard. Number 42, Toure. Number 10,
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lahm. Nicely weighted ball. And he's certainly onside here. And it's Lahm. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Threads one in. Vieira. And this is Hullet.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he get it through? He's found the way through. And a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Substitution.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Hazard looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Not the most accurate pass, and it's Nedved. It's a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hazard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nesta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a good run down the right. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes for a shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. It's a searching pass. It's Rooney! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Paris Saint-Germain dragged themselves back again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Paris Saint-Germain desperately searching for the winner here. He's looking unstoppable! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Hullet.
There will be 3
Quick
minutes
look, thought
at a
about
time.
cutting inside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Cross needs to be good. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.